Hi, my name is Michael Stefensky. I'm the Associate Director of Culinary and Retail Operations at Bates College, and I've been asked to talk about Harvest Meal. Harvest Meal has been around for about 25 years, more. I've been here for 12, and I've worked in all aspects of Harvest Meal. And I believe that sharing a meal is one of the very special things that we can all do as a community, and it brings us together. One of the recipes that I find is really very special is the seafood chowder, and I've decided to show you how to make that today. We're going to start off by taking a wonderful pot and getting it nice and hot. And the seafood chowder, we're going to start with a little bit of oil and let that heat up in the pan. While that's heating up, we're going to take our onions and celery and add them to the pan. And we're going to let that cook until the onions start to become translucent. You don't want to add your garlic right off because it has a tendency to burn. So you add that a little bit later. Now, seafood chowder is a very special thing for a lot of people, especially in New England, and everybody has their recipe. So this is Bates' recipe, so this is our family recipe. We've just added our garlic, and we're going to let that saute for just a minute and get aromatic. While we're doing that, we're also going to add our thyme, and the oils in the thyme get activated by the heat, and they distribute throughout the chowder a little bit more if you add them before you add your other ingredients. Once your vegetables are cooked, we're going to add our milk. And our combination of fish and chicken stock. I'm going to let this combination of milk and stock come to simmer, and then I'm going to add my potatoes. Those are going to take the longest to cook. Here we have some pre-cooked potatoes. You can use pre-cooked potatoes. Those will cook a little bit faster, or you can use raw potatoes. Red potatoes are very nice in this dish as well, instead of the white ones that I'm using. I'm going to add my seafood. You can use a lot of different seafoods. Usually a white fleshed fish is used, like a haddock or a cod. It's nice and flaky and it'll break apart in the chowder. I also like scallops. We have some very nice sea scallops here that we're going to use. In addition, I have some very nice large shrimp. These particular shrimp are called U10s, which means under 10 shrimp per pound. You want to make sure that you cut the vein in the back on your shrimp, take all the shell off and the tail. Nobody wants to eat the shell. And then you can add your shrimp as well. This is going to take about another 10 minutes for the seafood to cook. Once the soup comes back to a simmer, we're going to add our roux. Roux is simply equal parts of flour and fat that have been cooked, and it's used to thicken the chowder. And you can add as much or as little as you like. If you can't eat flour because you have sensitivity to gluten, you can use potato starch or cornstarch. And again, as much or as little as you like. It does take a minute for it to thicken. It has to come to a simmer. Once your chowder is thickened, you can add the lobster meat. I have cooked lobster meat, so that's why I'm adding it at the end. I don't want to cook it too much. I just want to get hot all the way through. Otherwise, it starts to become rubbery. And I'm going to season with salt and pepper. And there you have it. We're ready to have our chowder from Bates.